Let's be honest. Haven't we all, at some point, looked back at a chapter we closed and wondered, what if? It's a deeply human feeling, that tug of nostalgia mixed with a dose of regret and the flickering hope for a second chance. Now imagine that personal dilemma playing out on the world's most glittering, scrutinized stage, the British royal family. This is the poignant drama reportedly unfolding behind the scenes with Prince Harry. According to royal commentators, Harry's recent trip to Canada wasn't just a simple visit. It's being framed as a strategic, solo mission, a heartfelt, almost desperate bid to remind his father, King Charles III, that he still has value to offer the crown. But in this fairy tale of a potential return, there's a formidable dragon guarding the castle gates, and his name is Prince William. So, is the prodigal son ready to return? And if he is, will the palace door be slammed shut before he even gets a chance to knock? An open door or just a crack? Picture the scene back in the UK. The senior working royals are reportedly stretched thinner than ever. With a slimmed-down monarchy, the pressure on King Charles, Queen Camilla, and the Prince and Princess of Wales is immense. It's in this atmosphere of exhaustion that some whispers suggest Harry sees an opportunity, a door left slightly ajar by circumstance that he might just be able to push open. But here's the crucial twist. This alleged return bid seems to be a solo act. The narrative suggests that Harry is coming to the painful realization that the path back to royal life might mean walking it without his wife, Meghan Markle. It's a heartbreaking thought, isn't it? The idea of choosing between the family you built and the institution you were born into. The commentator Neil Sean, on his vlog, proposed that Harry is hoping to show his father he can still be helpful, that the Duke of Sussex brand has merit. But to do that, he may feel he has to present himself alone, hoping for a warmer reception without the baggage the family allegedly associates with Meghan. The green-eyed monster and a case of what could have been. What lit this fire under Harry? According to the rumors, it was the triumphant reception for Prince William during his recent tour of Brazil. Imagine Harry, thousands of miles away in Montecito, watching the news feeds. He saw the crowds, the positive press, the clear evidence that his brother is not just succeeding, but thriving in the role that was always destined for him. It's a scenario we can all empathize with. Seeing a sibling excel in a field you once shared can stir up complex emotions. Neil Sean suggests Harry was totally flabbergasted by the response William received. That feeling of seeing someone in a job you once had, or in this case, a life you once lived, and thinking, I could do that. I wouldn't mind that role for myself. It's not necessarily malice. It's often just a painful mix of admiration and envy. A sudden, sharp awareness of the road not taken. The Meghan-shaped shadow. Of course, you can't talk about Harry's future without talking about Meghan, and this is where the story takes its most emotionally charged turn. The commentary is blunt. The senior royals have no appetite to welcome Meghan back. The suggestion is that Harry has perhaps reluctantly accepted this cold hard fact. The story goes that Meghan's ambitions aren't pointed towards a life of ribbon cuttings and charity patronages anymore. Her sights are set on Hollywood, on building a legacy as a movie star and producer. If that's the case, it creates a fundamental rift. How can one half of a couple dubbed the globe-trotting duo of change return to the rigid, tradition-bound life of a working royal? It seems an impossible puzzle. So the theory goes Harry is considering going it alone, a decision that would carry an immense personal cost and spark a million more headlines. The immovable object, Prince William. But let's say Harry manages to get his father's ear. Let's imagine King Charles, a father who undoubtedly misses his son, feels a pull of sympathy. Even then, the most significant obstacle remains, his brother. This isn't just about policy or public opinion. This is about a fracture that goes much deeper than a business disagreement. Neil Sean describes the rift between the brothers as a bleaker, more profound, and more difficult story than Harry's issues with his father. This is about betrayal, about private conversations leaked, and about a lifetime of shared history now tarnished by public acrimony. And William isn't just the heir waiting in the wings anymore. He is a king in waiting who is already flexing his authority, famously leading the charge to sideline Prince Andrew. He is the future of the monarchy, and he is building a team he can trust implicitly. The question isn't just whether William would forgive Harry, but whether he believes Harry fits into the long-term, stable vision he has for the firm. The early indications are a resounding no. Meanwhile, the royal family moves on. While Harry is reportedly plotting his return, the royal machine hasn't stood still. In the wings, a new generation is being prepared. The spotlight is turning to the children of Prince Edward and Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh, most notably the quietly impressive Lady Louise Windsor. The public has watched Lady Louise grow into a poised and dignified young woman, and there are strong rumors she is being groomed for a more prominent role alongside William and Kate. She represents stability, humility, and a quiet dedication, everything the royal family craves after years of drama. Her potential rise is a powerful, unspoken message to Harry. The show has gone on without you. The cast has been reshuffled, and understudies have become stars in their own right. What do you think? The court of public opinion is, as always, fiercely divided. The comments on these reports tell their own story. One viewer summed up the prevailing sentiment perfectly. He said the royal family was